Hello. So this video is going to showcase an Animal Crossing bot I made for the video game Animal Crossing. This is going to be a showcase of the bot as well as a tutorial for using the bot. If you're not familiar with Animal Crossing, I'll explain what each function is actually trying to retrieve that the bot is doing. So let's go ahead and get started. One of the first basic commands for our bot is to call the !commands command to show us the list of the commands that the bot can use. As you can see, we have the search, add, help, buy, sell, fortune, item, art, remove, and list. Don't worry, I said that really fast, but we will go through each one very slowly and see what each one does. And in case you need help on using a command, it also states you can use the help command, and then we'll just do, let's say we need help on add. It'll show us the description of it, the format, and the example. Alright, so let's get started. The first command I'm going to show you guys is the add command, which in Animal Crossing we have a museum where you could donate items, and we might need to keep track of them, but you don't want to go running back and forth to the museum to check the items. So say we caught something and we don't have it in our museum, we'll just add it to the museum. So we'll say, hey, the dace is added to the list. Let's say, whoops, we'll use another command actually right now. So let's say, whoops, I didn't mean to add that. So I'll just call the remove dace, and the dace is now removed from our list. Alright, moving along, we'll also do the search command, which say you added all these items from your museum, and say you caught something or found something that you don't know if it's in your museum or not, and you don't want to go run and check. So you can just call the, hey, search, do I have a dace in my museum? And it'll tell you, oh, you don't have a dace in your museum, so it could be donated. So you already know, oh, I could just run to the museum and go donate the item. Alright, let's see, the next command, let's go to the list command. So I'll show the smaller one. The list command is used to display basically all the items that are in your museum and the ones that are still need to be donated. So we'll see an example of this right now. Let's do the art section. So it takes a little while, but the bot will reply with, basically from the add command, it'll cross off what you donated to the museum, and then it'll showcase the rest of the items that could still be donated. They will not be stroked through. And this is the end of the list for that. So I can say, oh look, I got about like 5 of the stuff, and I still need a lot of stuff to donate to the museum. Going on, sorry I have to scroll, I don't even remember my own bot commands. We will showcase the item. So in Animal Crossing, instead of, I mean, you could Google it, but if you just want to know the price of, say, that dace, you just caught it and you're like, oh, how much does this fish cost? Just do the item and then the item name, and it says, oh, look, the dace is 200 bells. So that's basically it for the item command. In Animal Crossing, there is a fortune cookie you could buy, and when you eat the fortune cookies, they come out with the fortune number. So in case you don't know what the fortune is and you want to know, oh, which one does 23 give me? Fortune number 23, you just call the fortune 23, and it tells you, oh look, a fortune 23 gives you a superstar. Those who are not familiar with Animal Crossing, don't worry, it's an item that you get from this certain fortune. Going back up, we will do the art command. So I showed the art up here. In the game Animal Crossing, there is a guy where you could buy art from, but sometimes he will scam you and you can get fake painting. So the purpose of this is, say I'm at the store visiting and I wanted to see the animal statue. This will let me know when I'm looking at the painting in the game if it's a fake or if it's real. So I call that, and apparently did not find that. Let's try another one. Okay, animal statue, I'm not sure why it's not in there, but here's the gallant statue. So in the game, it'll show this statue, but it could be a fake. So you might say, oh, I don't know what the fake looks like. This one tells you, okay, the text right here tells you if there's a cloth hanging on his right shoulder, it's a fake. But if his right shoulder has no cloth, it is genuine. And then you'll see a picture of the actual statue, the real statue. So you can just compare the two and make a decision. So let's see, we got art, remove list. So we just have the buy and sell. So the buy command, little complicated, but in the game Animal Crossing, you can buy and sell turnips, and it's kind of like a little stock market thing. So the buy command is used to basically, it's just a little calculation. It'll tell you how many turnips you could buy from the person with a certain amount of money. So let's call it. Let's say I want to buy, set price. So the person might be selling the turnips for $90 a piece, or for the people who play Animal Crossing Bells. And you want to know, okay, the amount she's selling is 90 per turnip, and say I have, I don't know, 100,000 bells or money, dollars. How many turnips can I buy? Oh, I forgot. Set bell. I forgot the bells. So sorry. I forgot the buy now. Okay, so set the price at 90. Set bells to 100,000. And the bot will reply, sorry about the previous ones. It'll say you'll buy, or you can buy 1,111 turnips, given that amount of money you have and the price that she sells. Just a simple math problem. And then the last one is the sell, which is basically, for non-Animal Crossing people, you can sell the turnips to another person for a certain amount of price that's you want to sell greater than what you bought it for. So say that person is, you gotta call it. So say the person that's selling the turnip, or is buying the turnips, they're asking for they're saying, oh, I want to buy the turnips 300 a piece, which basically, even though if you don't play Animal Crossing, I mean, you can say, okay, I would want to sell now because the turnip price is 300 and I bought them for 90 from our previous example. So we'll set the price, she's buying them for 300 a piece. Let's just say, okay, we bought her what? 1,100 turnips, right? Let's just say, oh, we found out it's we want to sell them now. We say, oh, look, we're gonna get $333,000, and we could tell, oh, look, I made basically 3 times my profit, which, I mean, if you could do the math, 90 times 3 is basically around 300,000. And yeah, thank you for stopping by. That was just a showcase of a bot I created. I'll link the GitHub repository for the bot in the description below, just in case you need to check out the code as well. And yeah, and I'm constantly adding new features as well, so just let me know if you have any questions or any features you want to add. Thank you.